Okay, so we've been eating salads, we've been doing grains, whatever. I feel like a project today. So today I'm going to tackle a spiced and glazed pork tenderloin. Let's go.
If you're bored in quarantine, don't waste God's cooking. Watching it in the kitchen, in the quarantine kitchen. Doesn't matter if you get lost in a trance, make sure you wash your gross hands.
Alrighty, so this recipe was inspired by Bon Appetit's Thanksgiving issue, where I made like the best turkey using their the spice rub. And I thought, it'd be perfect with pork, and I've done it before with a big pork loin. This is just a little tiny 1.5 pound pork tenderloin, which we're going to serve up later on with, I think, probably mashed sweet potatoes and some sort of green. We'll figure that out. But this, we gotta get working on this because it's gotta sit in your refrigerator for a while. So I've just made, here is a simple rub that is made of 1 teaspoon of Morton's kosher salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and onion powder, onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a 1/2 teaspoon of brown sugar, and about 1 teaspoon worth of cracked black pepper. So you mushed it all in here, and then you're gonna take it, you're just gonna rub this sucker. I usually enjoy patting meat, so I'm taking personal pleasure in this right now. All right, this is on a baking sheet because it's gonna go in your refrigerator. I'm just rolling it around to get everything rubbed in. There we go, nice and rubbed and fully coated. This is gonna go into the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours just so that the rub can kind of penetrate it and it dries out a little bit, because we're gonna be glazing this a little bit later on when it cooks with a delightful glaze of soy sauce, red wine vinegar, garlic, orange strips. Mwah, it's delicious. So, see you in 6 hours. And we're back. Okay, just want to give you a quick little heads up. Jerry is on a Zoom conference about 15 feet away from me, so you might hear some random cackling. It's very funny. All right, but pork tenderloin. So, we've taken this out of the oven. It's all nice and spiced and rubbed. It's been sitting in there for 6 to 8 hours. I put in a 1/2 an onion, and I cut it through so that the nub end is still there, so it stays whole. I'm gonna throw these in there so they can roast, because that'll go with my shaved Brussels sprouts. And right now I've got a pot of sweet potatoes going on, so I can mash them and do a mashed sweet potato. I'm sorry. It's past gummy o'clock. Right here, we've got a glaze that's made of soy sauce, red wine vinegar, brown sugar, some garlic cloves, bay leaves, and orange zest. We're gonna throw this in the oven. We're not gonna sear it. Usually when you cook a pork tenderloin, you sear it off first and then put it in the oven to finish off. But since this has sugar in the rub, that's gonna burn. So we're just gonna put it in the oven at a 425 temp for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna lower it down to 300, and then we're gonna glaze this about every 5 minutes or so for about 20 minutes to a 1/2 an hour until it's nice and done. Oh, pray for me. Oh my God, I totally forgot. First you have to drizzle it with olive oil. And the onions too. There we are. Okay, it is out of the oven. What? Ow, that's really hot. Okay, you know what, kids? I couldn't have been more wrong about that cooking time. So you're gonna wanna blast it at 425 for at least 15 minutes, and then turn it down to 350 for about another 20, 30 minutes. You should check it after 20 minutes. It should be about like 150, 160 for medium. So, look at this. It looks so good, but we can't eat it yet because it's gotta rest. So we're doing that, and I'm gonna finish up my sweet potatoes and my little Brussels sprouts, and then it's time to eat. What? It's amazing. So yeah, just some mashed sweet potatoes and some Brussels sprouts and those onions that go right over there. Yum! I'm so excited about this, I can't wait. Also, I'm really hungry for some odd reason. All right, so that's your little pork tenderloin. Enjoy, and wash your gross hands.
Cooking stuff. Blam.